to my channel. Today we are going to react to all of the videos of ALHAITHAM. By all the videos, what I mean is basically we are going to react to his teaser, his demo, and his collected Miscellany.
The origins of writing are lost to time, and it is forbidden to investigate the genesis of language. But since their inception, these symbols have silently recorded everything.
Symbols.
The skies, the stars,
Damn.
the mountains, and the birds. Conflict. Peace.
ALHAITHAM!
And people from all walks of life. Words are strung together and edited, history made, and archived for posterity. The scribe records not only the truth, but the questions it leaves unanswered. Many of them will remain unanswered forever.
Oh.
The profoundest eternal questions are met only with a boundless and eternal silence.
Aww. So wholesome. Oh, this was so wholesome. First of all, for the teaser, its animation is actually really great because teasers usually are not like that. But did you see this? This was so great. So like, he really likes books. These are plants from Sumeru. I know them. Aw, this is all plants for Sumeru. And Nahida's attacks almost. And Nahida's a piece. Aw. His demo now.
Where were we? Ah, yes.
On the books.
ALHAITHAM told you he's a feeble scholar, did he?
Huh?
Well, that's a bold-faced lie.
Told you.
So his false modesty was just a facade to hide his true abilities?
Absolutely. He doesn't want others knowing his true strength.
Who's
Well,
this
how strong
one?
is he? Stronger than you?
Of course not.
They're placing
You
TCG?
know, I actually ran into him last week while I was in the desert looking for creative inspiration. If he was going out there to study ancient runes anyway, why didn't he travel with me? We could have split the cost.
He's so buffed.
Flicker.
Frankly, however strong he is or isn't, you just don't want to mess with him.
I thought you'd have learned to think before you speak by now.
We didn't say anything bad. All positive, actually.
Surely you didn't drag me out just to play cards.
We didn't get that far yet. We were just debating how good you'd be in a fight.
You keep your cards close to your chest.
Not at all.
So you don't fight much?
Yeah, right. With his temper?
I don't need to fight. I only need to think.
Oh!
Everything is connected. All I have to do is find the weakest link, deal with the causal factors, and everything else tends to resolve itself.
The process of elimination.
Essentially, more time on contemplation, less time on execution. Simple, isn't it?
Not really.
I knew we shouldn't have brought this up with you.
I thought my answer was quite engrossing. Boss, This is good wine. I'll have the same, please.
Okay, now I absolutely get what you guys say about he being the dendro catching. First of all, they were playing TCG, like just for real. So I know this guy that I already forgot the name. But this one, I haven't seen this one yet. Is it like a future one that it's about to get? Because they put in a lot of detail. So like, he's not filler. I didn't even remember that Sino had this much of a deep voice actually. So they're talking and ALHAITHAM is just reading. Bro, did you see this? No, wait. There's no way. No. How did they... hello? Oh, Lord. Look. This transition is so good. Not only this translation, though. He has, like, gloves like painters usually have, you know? Like, for you to paint, not to be always on the paper with your fingers and probably ruining the paper. Or even, like, those tablets that you used to drawing. Like, you always... I don't know, the gloves for that usually tend to have only these two fingers. His gloves are like that. That's really curious. Oh, wait! Admonishing instruction. The current cry of the Sumeru Academia. A man endowed with extraordinary intelligence and talent. He lives free from the searching eyes of ordinary people anyway. He attacks with a sword, okay. Like, nothing new. This is just him attacking normally. But then... Did you get it? Like, this is literally what catching does. Like, she points to a place, and then she teleports there and attacks. That's exactly what she does. This attack over here, I have no idea what it is. But it seems pretty good. I don't know if it's like, if you just press to have like a charger attack or something like that. I haven't seen it yet. And after this, his basically ultimate... Yes, this is catching ultimate, but green. He's literally dendro catching, though. Now I get it. Bruh. Tignery. That's his name, Tignery. But I don't see his vision anywhere, though. Like, he's really predominant, but...
More time on contemplation, less time on execution.
Oh, but this is so cool. Okay, collected Miscellany. Let's go.
Scribe ALHAITHAM can be the easiest person in the academia to communicate with, or the most frustrating. He ignores the irrelevant and filters out the fluff, focusing solely on the logical steps and appropriate process for the task ahead. For his more pragmatic colleagues, this makes him a joy to work with, though not everyone shares their enthusiasm.
Let's get down to business.
Dendro vultur volanti.
Most scholars would jump at the opportunity to use a vision to further their research, and I thought ALHAITHAM would be no exception. Yet to my surprise, he prefers to use his elemental powers not for research, but to deal with other issues that arise in life. Thinking a step ahead of everyone else is bound to reap benefits. When ALHAITHAM crafts weapon ascension materials, he has a chance to receive double the product, boosting the party's adventure readiness.
Okay.
ALHAITHAM's normal attack can combo up to 5 strikes with his sword, dealing physical damage.
Ooh.
Using his charged attack, ALHAITHAM consumes a certain amount of stamina and performs 2 swift slashes to his front, dealing physical damage. Tap ALHAITHAM's elemental skill to rush forward, dealing dendro damage to nearby enemies when the rush ends, as well as creating a chisel-like mirror. Holding the skill enters aiming mode to adjust the direction of the attack. When this skill is cast, ALHAITHAM generates 1 chisel-like mirror, plus 1 additional mirror if he possessed no mirrors at the time of casting. Up to 3 chisel-like mirrors can exist at one time.
Okay.
While he possesses chisel-light mirrors, ALHAITHAM's normal, charged, and plunging attacks will be converted to dendro damage that cannot be overridden.
Ooh.
When one of these attacks hits an enemy, The Chisel Light Mirrors unleash a projection attack that deals AoE dendro damage based on the number of mirrors on the field. Chisel Light Mirrors will disappear in turn over time, and will all disappear when ALHAITHAM leaves the field. After unlocking the talent For Causal Correction, when ALHAITHAM's charged and plunging attacks hit enemies, they will generate one Chisel Light Mirror. This effect can only occur once in a specified period.
A process of elimination.
ALHAITHAM's elemental burst creates a particular binding field that deals multiple instances of AoE dendro damage. If any Chisel Light Mirrors exist when this ability is used, they are all consumed to increase the number of damage instances dealt. Shortly after this ability has finished, if no mirrors were consumed, then ALHAITHAM will generate 3 new mirrors. For every mirror that was consumed by this skill, ALHAITHAM will generate 1 less new mirror accordingly. When surrounded by mirrors, it takes a perceptive eye to distinguish reality from reflection. After unlocking the talent Mysteries Laid Bare, each point of elemental mastery that ALHAITHAM possesses increases the damage dealt by his projection attacks and elemental bursts. Damage can only be increased in this way up to a certain limit. To ALHAITHAM, remaining rational under pressure is the key to solving difficult problems. Luckily for him, this is an ability that few of his foes possess. ALHAITHAM's combat strategy is centered around the efficient use of his Chisel Light Mirrors. His elemental skill allows him to quickly traverse the battlefield, while dealing dendro damage to enemies and generating Chisel Light Mirrors. Then ALHAITHAM can use these mirrors and their projection attacks to easily gain the upper hand. When energy is full, ALHAITHAM unleashes his elemental burst, creating the particular binding field and dealing several bouts of AoE dendro damage. If he possesses no Chisel Light Mirrors at this time, some are generated after he has used his burst, allowing him to follow up with more attacks. If he already has mirrors when he casts his burst, then he is able to deal more dendro damage and swiftly seize victory. A comfortable life looks much the same for everyone, but the people who lead those lives may be nothing alike at all. A sharp mind and a good attitude have benefited ALHAITHAM immensely in his pursuit of the good life.
Aww.
It is not my place to judge how other people live. If anything, the more I say, the more jealous I would sound. The truth is, I have nothing against a laid-back lifestyle. It reminds me of a simpler time. But unfortunately, not all creatures are capable of being rational and logical in everything they do.
What is that?
ALHAITHAM's approach only works in the context of his relatively simple existence.
Is that
And that is
Nahida?
completely fine by him.
Oh I forgot I had him on me. This looks a lot like the place that Nahida was stuck on, doesn't it? Like Nahida here on the middle? Or they are just really alike. Basically, he has a chance of giving double of the weapon ascension material. Yeah, then his normal attacks and stuff are just like catching, really. This thing is the same thing I heard as well. You can advance to one place, or you can just teleport. Yeah, but Dendro. He has one thing different though, is that when he uses an ability, he gets these mirrors, and the mirrors help him deal damage. I didn't really understand how they work, but I know that sometimes some things came from the air, other times like he did an attack that would just go all over the place and stuff. Like, did you see that? Yeah, because like one time where he puts it, like went up and then he did a plunging attack, like things fell from the sky, and then like other times that happened, that thing just flew there, So like he has different stuff that I didn't really catch how they work. Maybe by playing him it will be easier to understand.
For causal correction, when
Yeah, did you see it? Like, he was on top and then he went back. But oh, are the texts different depending of the amount of mirrors that he has? Well, this is like same thing as catching, but he's not inside.
ALHAITHAM's elemental burst creates a particular binding field that
Yep. Did they pick exactly the same animation but took off the shadows and just painted it green? I'm curious, actually.
multiple instances of exist when this ability is used. They are all consumed to increase the number of damage instances dealt.
Hey, it did a lot more.
If any chisel light mirrors exist when this ability is used, they are all consumed to increase the number of damage instances dealt.
Ah, with more mirrors, your basically elemental burst repeats more times. Does more damage. This is so sussy, bro. Or is this just like a reference to all of the knowledge that exists? Not sure. I guess we figure out a lot more when we start actually playing it. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this video, do like it, comment. I love to read your comments, and do subscribe to our channel. Anyways, thank you for all my patrons: Jolanda Q, Dennis KW, Magiare, Vimora, and Bethany Grice. Thank you so much for supporting me. And if you want to join our Patreon, you are going to see a lot of spoilery stuff about our channel and about things I do in life in general. Or if you want to know more about me, or if you don't like to be alone and you want a voice at the background of whenever you're working or something, it's really cool. I promise. It was a pleasure to have you here, and I'll see you on the next time. Bye.